you the medical bill, Saber. Shot. I dropped my glasses.
Doc, I need you to turn your camera on.
Camera on and engage. Yes, right over here, you mean. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing today? Hello, Lilith. Thank you for being first. You're always the first in my mind. Of course, your camera wants to have difficulties.
Of all days, like, just like, because it was.
You have it connected to something else?
I shouldn't, but I'm double checking everything right now.
Well, today is definitely while you figure that out, today is definitely a special day, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be doing a live coverage. This is the first of all Nexus events. And this won't be the last. This is something that I'm very excited for. I've heard rumors and whatnot about the potential remake of one of the best and most fun Assassin's Creeds, and this is the worldwide review from Ubisoft themselves about its potentially good remastering. It is called Black Flag RESYNCED. All right, let me check in with Doc here. All right, yes, look at that. All right. All right, let me get
Pirates are swash, 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 buckle, buckle.
There we go. Oh, it does look like I need to readjust somehow.
Now I'm over here. Now I'm over there. You can't box me in.
Oh, but I can. Don't tempt me.
Get it? Because I'm in a. I was in a box, literal box, and I'll shut up.
You know, you get mad at me for using puns. Hi, Misty. How you doing?
No, she's talking.
If anything, that was a dad joke, Doc.
Yeah, yes. Dad jokes are acceptable because they're an actual joke.
I think you're just hating on me.
No, hey, it's only I'm in love.
You know what I should probably do is actually do one where I need to add another scene to this, but we're gonna go with this layout for today, chat. And also, yes, congratulations, Lele, on getting into college. Yeah. It is wonderful news. All right. Nothing new here. Well, did you at least get some good sleep?
Sleep is a beautiful thing sometimes. But sometimes sleep doesn't like us all.
No, it really doesn't. All right. So before, I've never really done one of these per se, so this is going to be a learning experience for both of us. But obviously, this event is going to be. Yeah, I'm actually going to start recording here now. So Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lucifer KingSaber. I am joined by the wonderful Dr. DrAsylumCam. This is our first Fractured Nexus events, and we will be covering the Ubisoft worldwide review of Black Flag RESYNCED, and we are going to give you live reactions to a very beloved game in the series. I myself am a Ubisoft partner, and I am very lucky to be able to work with Ubisoft with a variety of different games, one of which I will be playing later today in full cosplay. So do tune in for that later, or and definitely check out our socials on all of our pages. Doc, how are you feeling today?
I'm alive, which was very disappointing when I crawled out of bed. But, I'm not going to complain because I get to be part of our very first shared Nexus events where our guiding light, Lucifer KingSaber, just stated that, yes, we're going to be covering a beautiful little reveal from Ubisoft today. And this is going to be fun. Not just as for a brand new exciting game that is a huge staple for the franchise of Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed, but also it's just going to be fun just to be able to do this for the first time, the first of many more yet to come.
Wrong button. Yes. Have you ever played? Oh, looks like they are starting now. We're gonna mute that for right now and get rid of chat.
It has begun.
All right, looks like they're going live in 5 minutes.
Ooh. So exciting!
Indeed, very exciting. So, have you actually played Black Flag before? Sorry if I. Why is their counter not working?
I have had the great privilege to have played the Assassin's Creed titles way back in the day, and my god, they were amazing. A whole entire brand new adventure. And I've dabbled on and off with all these other different titles. Black Flag is one I have not personally played, but I have seen so much of it online. I feel like I've played it, but I haven't.
Right. I would definitely give it a try. It is absolutely.
Oh, that would be now.
Yeah. And, it's actually funny timing. Windrose recently came out, which is also a pirate game, and it's along the lines of playing, it's like in my opinion, it's like Ark mixed with, Valheim, but a pirate version. You do eventually build up to getting off of an island, you have your own ships, you can team up with other players. I look forward to getting into that game. Rumor is this game is supposed to come out during July, which is going to be awesome.
Ooh.
So I'm excited
Perfect
about
window.
that.
Everyone's going to be home for enjoying the summer holidays.
Oh, absolutely. It could just be another instance of the gaming world being the year of the pirate.
Yo ho.
And honestly, we have not gotten too many good, pirate games. Ubisoft did put out, eventually, that other pirate game that used a lot of aspects of Black Flag, but it didn't do so well. Crossbones.
Crossbones, that was it. I was trying to think of the name.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, let me double check that.
Only other game off of my top of my head when it comes to pirate games, which obviously was not done by Ubisoft, would have been Sea of Thieves. But unfortunately,
which is also a very solid one.
Yeah, very solid. But the gaming world needs more of this. It is a beautiful thing, but tragically, there's just not enough of it.
Skull and Bones. I do stand corrected. The game was Skull and Bones. I personally never played the game. I was excited to see how it would play out, which unfortunately was not good. I want to be a mermaid and make my own well, I don't know if you could do that. But I'm sure there's a game for it. I'm sure there's, among the millions of simulator games, there has to be a mermaid simulator.
If I want to be a mermaid and be a professional at smuggling around rum, then my god, I want that and I need it.
Yes. All right, we are a minute and a half away from the start of this. What are your expectations?
I'm expecting to see my jaw disconnected and possibly needing a crowbar to lift it off the floor, because when it comes to something like this, they usually don't pull their punches. They usually truly do take a game that was, granted, beautiful at the time, but then they really bring it to life with something like this.
Absolutely. I'm just expecting them to do a better job than the GTA Definitive Edition, for sure. I'm hoping it's not just a reskin, it is a complete rebuild of the game. I mean, I absolutely loved it. Assassin's Creed is well known for having historical figures, and in this particular one, you get to travel around with the infamous Blackbeard and play as a central figure character of the Kenway family. And I look forward to experiencing the game. And here we go, 5 seconds to go.
This is going to be very interesting. Everybody in the audience.
I don't know if it's the audio's a little choppy.
But your allegiance to man's natural freedoms.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be the devil.
Pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like.
But that look ain't you.
The pirate's life for me.
Who am I then?
You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
Okay, it already looks beautiful.
Hey everyone.
Very much so.
It is so good to be here. I played Edward Kenway more than a decade ago, and you know, he's one of those characters that never really leaves you. Now, over the past months, we know that you've been waiting, or we know that you've heard things. And today, it is finally time to share with you what we've been working on. Assassin's Creed Black Flag RESYNCED is a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games. It's totally rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions. Resynchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling swashbuckling pirate adventures. And I'm happy to say, Assassin's Creed Black Flag RESYNCED will be released on July 9th, 2026. Today, guys, you
It's
are
a
getting
day after
the
my
real deal,
birthday.
the first ever look at gameplay. Everything that's been rebuilt, reimagined, and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
Hello, pirates. Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag RESYNCED. 13 years after the original, this remake brings the classic game back to life. Rebuilt from the ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure. All right, let's set sail.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure.
You play
I mean,
as
it
Captain
does
Edward
look
Kenway,
really good.
a rebellious scoundrel
Very much
eager to
so.
make a name for himself in the pursuit of
Like-
glory, freedom, and a search for a better life.
Seen your face before. Yous mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
After crossing paths with the Assassins and Templars, Edward is drawn into their centuries-old conflict with secret locations and
Oh, goddamn buffering.
famous pirates
Perfect.
such as
Because
Anne
of
Bonny,
buffering, not
Charles Vane,
buffering.
and Blackbeard. With them, he helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code and defying empires built on cruelty
Yes.
and greed. Together, in their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise, from dangerous waters to dense jungles, untamed lands, and bustling historical cities. From the grandeur of Havana, the thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the pirate republic. Each city offers a
Because
distinct
it's scary.
atmosphere shaped by opportunities and conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level
Has
of immersion and realism.
Fun fact about the
Powered
real
by
life
high-resolution
Blackbeard, he
textures,
actually put fuses
enhanced
in
lighting,
his beard and hair
strikingly
to
detailed environments.
strike fear into the
And a
other
new
pirates
dynamic weather
and
system.
his foes.
Even underwater exploration is more expansive, more beautiful,
Oh yeah,
and more perilous
because
than ever
intimidation
before.
factors are very important.
Mm-hmm.
With seamless access to cities and locations, the world feels truly alive.
Ship stopped!
Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on the edge, where freedom is earned and danger is never far away. Time to draw swords, lads. The combat system has been entirely reworked into an action-oriented experience. While wielding dual
Yeah.
swords, pistols,
Oh,
and hidden blades, every move now plays a specific role with faster, more fluid attacks and combos.
Oh yeah, the underworld is
Land a
absolutely
perfect
looking
parry to open up
amazing.
your target for
I am
instant
just-
kill, then follow with
I'm
a
very impressed by this combat system that they're doing here.
to 4 chained takedowns. Use walls, ledges, and breakables to your advantage. Keep track of your opponents and use all your tools to level the playing field.
oh. All right, that was nice.
Whether
I'm
you're on the
really
hunt
gonna look
or
forward
on
to
the
this
run,
combat system.
mastering your environment is key.
Mm-hmm.
As you navigate through cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves.
I mean, that is pretty fucking smooth right there.
To back ejects and side ejects.
I wonder if they
These
also
options
used a bit of the
offer a range
parkour
of
system
reactive movements, giving you
from
tighter
Unity,
control,
because that
resulting in greater speed
had some of the
and
best
deadlier
parkour.
assassinations. Being a
I did hear,
pirate
yeah,
assassin
even I
often
remember hearing about
calls
that
for
about
a
Unity.
subtle
That it was
With Resync
received very
and
well
its
for
rich
its
stealth
parkour.
system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach targets.
Taz, don't gaslight chat. You were the one setting my ship on fire.
Tailing and eavesdropping missions have also been revamped.
Really?
In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point. We remember.
Oh shit.
Now,
But not here.
action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly.
That is so cool. Oh, that was such a big pain in the ass, and this
All
is
these
such a
new
big
interactions
improvement.
Offer multiple ways to succeed and progress in your missions. Of course, this wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship.
Now those are the kind of changes we want in a game right there.
Oh, absolutely.
You named your brig after a poxy bird.
The Jackdaw. What a beauty. Set
The
sail
Jackdaw.
and freely roam the Caribbean. Now equipped with even more firepower, the Jackdaw can
Ooh.
conquer the high seas like never before.
I can't wait to go after legendary ships.
With new alternate fire upgrades for every weapon, you now
Especially
have more
with these
power and
graphics.
flexibility to overcome opponents' ships in any situation.
Oh, this ship look on. This combat looks so fucking clean.
Boarding parties and fort raids.
From the ships to the
All of
sky
these are
and the
back,
sea.
and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever. To reinforce your crew, 3 brand new officers
That
make
looks
their
so
entry.
good.
Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Smith. Each
Yeah, the
officer
water
has
does
a
look good,
unique
Taz.
narrative quest line that reveals their backstory. Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot from broadside weapons.
Well, I wonder if this is like added content to replace like the mobile stuff.
Explore the Caribbean.
Because you
alongside
could
Yeah, I'm
actually
not thinking
use
about
your
that.
mobile app to oh, you get a
That's right.
cat.
You can now find a cat.
You
or
get a
monkey
ship
for the
cat.
Jackdaw.
Ugh, monkey. But ship
And
pets.
plunder other vessels. Steer through violent storms.
Or a
rogue
monkey.
waves.
Ooh.
Or just soak up the sun.
I bet
Regaled by
Taz, you would
Shanty's
love a
new and
monkey.
old.
You want that monkey brain
Monkey.
cuisine.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag RESYNCED offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced
Pirate
gameplay
cat. No
features
such thing
and
as a
fresh
better
quests
cat
and
than a
storylines,
pirate cat.
including ones for the officers you met earlier and, just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Steed. Defy
I mean, that's a fair
empires
point. You could definitely
and
be
live
Barbossa from
Euro's
Pirates,
explosive
but this is
events
better.
amidst the ancient war between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure.
Team Monkey
await.
against Team Cat. I
It's
can already
time
see
to
that
raise the black flag
rivalry happening.
again.
It's not gonna happen. I don't condone it. We're all in this together.
Black Flag RESYNCED, we set out to reconnect with the heart of Black Flag. From the start, the intention was clear: deliver a faithful and enriched experience grounded in what players loved. We've rebuilt the entire adventure using our latest Anvil engine. Expect fully overhauled visuals, new additions that deepen its world.
I'm actually
and enhanced
surprised they're
gameplay
not
both on
going
land
towards
and at sea. Movement now flows more naturally from one
what
action
is
to the
that
next,
engine that
whether you're
everyone
doing
else uses?
parkour across rooftops in
Unity.
Havana, or fighting on the docks.
Unreal.
For
Parkour
Unreal,
builds
that's
on
it,
the
that's it.
latest
Thank you,
design
Doc.
improvements from recent Assassin's Creed games. While
I
still keeping
mean,
Edward's
if
core.
it works, it works. This looks
Combat now offers a
amazing.
more dynamic swashbuckling experience, driven by precise parries and takedowns. Stealth gets its share of improvements too, and the ability to crouch anywhere. They open up more tactical routes and subtle approaches, letting you shape the adventure the way
Takedowns all
you
day.
want. Naval gameplay also follows the same philosophy and offers more tactical options. New officers will join your crew with powerful abilities, while the Jackdaw's weapons can be upgraded with new modes to change up the fight. The sea now plays an active role in how you'll be challenged by the elements. Weather and waves will influence how your ship will handle. while
Storms look a
preserving the
little
peace and freedom players
wonky,
remember.
but
Assassin's Creed Black Flag
probably
RESYNCED
not the
matters to
easiest
us
to
and to you. That's why we took
to,
the time to rebuild it with the care it
to
deserves.
build.
This remains a solo, adventure, and character-driven experience. It is not an RPG. The focus stays on how you play and how you explore the world.
Yeah.
And as we develop the game, we organize dedicated workshops with our community.
I mean,
These
I
early
don't
player
mind the
feedbacks played an
RPG era
important role
of
in
Assassin's
defining many of
Creed,
these elements.
but I'm glad
Here's a
that they
look at
actually
the
kept
This guy is
this as
scaring
like
me.
the
Will he ever
core.
blink?
Hello, everyone, we are here at the Ubisoft
Anyway,
Singapore studio
I'm glad
where
that they're
we
keeping
invited some
the
of our biggest
traditional way of
Assassin's
playing
Creed
this
fans
game.
to discover
The way
remake
that
of
Assassin's Creed
Black Flag.
originally
They've had the opportunity
was
to meet
meant,
the devs,
or
try the
was.
game, and share their valuable
Again, I'm
feedback
not.
with us. Here's what they had to say.
I like the RPG setting as well.
I still can't believe that I can help the dev team to make the game better and improve it when it finally arrives.
I'm part of that process.
It's good to be able to
and
mold
Black
a
Flag is
game,
my
even if
favorite
it has a
game,
written
so to be
stone
a part
story
of
that feels more
process is
custom
just
tailored
awesome.
for you.
It felt nice to be
as a player.
appreciated in that way, to give direct input about the game.
The feedback with the dev team, they were very open as a dev team to take the criticism, what needs to be fixed, what's great. They even asked us more questions about it. So I love the curiosity that they show us, and it shows that they truly care about what they do.
I'm just really excited to be back, like with the addition of new audio lines, the new dialogue, and the new music.
I'm super excited to actually help improve the staff experience for the game.
I care about this game, this remake. When I heard rumors about this game, I just wanted to be involved in giving as much effective feedback as possible.
Some of this work came directly from spending time with some of our core players early on. We had them play early builds and sat down with them to gather their honest feedback on the game, tapping into the many things players expect of a Black Flag
miss those
remake,
strategy
from
guides.
gameplay features to visual fidelity. This helped us refine some of our choices along the way. What was interesting was not only to gather that feedback, but to understand
We
why
really need
players
to bring back
react this
that
way.
beautiful day and
We're
age for
incredibly
gaming.
passionate about
I miss
Lord,
having like
how
an
he
entire
moves,
bookshelf
how he
of
reads on
classic
screen,
strategy
even the
guides.
details on his face.
Yeah,
That led
especially
to deeper
hardcover.
conversations. Together, we explored different approaches, tested ideas, challenged assumptions, and refined choices until the intent felt right again. The team's passion and commitment have driven every step of this journey, and we can't wait for you to see more of what we've been crafting.
Oh, it really is so good to be back in this world. Now, I believe that Black Flag is one of those pirate adventures that never really left the players' minds. And it's also really special to
No,
be
it
here
has not.
today with some of the people who helped shape the game back then and who are bringing it back now. Jean, you were creative director on the original Black
Even
Flag.
before this, fans were
and
still talking
Paul,
about it to
you're the
this
creative
day.
director on Resynced, who's leading the vision of this remake today.
Like, it's
Now,
set the
before
standard
we
for
dive
pirate
into what
games
the
for the
game is
years to
now,
come.
I'd love to go back for a moment. So when you started building Black Flag back in early 2012?
2012.
2012. How was the world imagined
They set the
in
bar
the first
that
place?
I
what were
don't
the,
think any other game
pillars
in terms of
that were
pirates
there from
video
day
gaming
one?
has even
Well,
held a candle
from the
to.
very beginning, one of the
Sea of
key
Thieves.
central core pillar was fluidity.
Sea of Thieves filled the
we
gap
really
for quite a
wanted
while, and they've
seamless
been running
experience,
strong.
Connecting movement, combat, and navigation, all very naturally. And it was the same seamlessness that we were looking for between naval experience.
But in terms
and the
of a
ground
compelling
experience, because
pirate
the other
story?
challenges we were facing was to merge actually two fantasies.
I'm still
being
going to
a
give it to
pirate
Black
on one
Flag.
side and being an assassin on the other, without any friction. And
Yeah.
the sea wasn't just an add-on, to the ground
I
experience.
can agree with that,
Naval
as far as
gameplay
story
was
at
really
least.
a core pillar from day one. We also wanted a world that feels alive, right? Something that would react to the players, always in motion.
I
And it was
remember
very
getting
compelling
the
to me
original
to
game.
see
I got the
other
collector's
people, like
edition
Paul
with
and
the
his team,
statue
actually, to face the same
and all the
challenges
fancy little
that
things.
people
And then
faced back
I
in
had the
day.
game on
And I think what
PlayStation
helped,
4.
them craft the game
I
was
do
that
not
a lot
have
of
it on
people
PC, but I
involved
will.
in Resyncs today were already part of the game, the original back then.
Paul, so you were already a part of the team back then, right? So, when you come back to a project all these years later, what stayed non-negotiable from the original vision, apart from the fact that, I'm Kenway?
So, Matt, the one thing that was non-negotiable is the original story of Edward Kenway. We have never approached Resynced as a reinvention. Our goal is to carry John's vision forward. And today, we have much more room to do so since the game is engineered and rebuilt on Ubisoft's latest Anvil. It allows us to push dynamism, gameplay, immersion further, while keeping the original vision and story intact.
Yeah, Jean, and you mentioned before how how collaborative the original
No,
game was. And can you talk about that, especially
Skull and
with
Bones
Singapore?
definitely cannot match
absolutely.
up
It
to
was
this.
Absolutely.
Even
a
though
teammate for
that
us
was
back
also
in the time. And
Ubisoft's
I
game.
remember actually in 2012 when we first came here in Singapore, meeting Paul and the team to do what we call the blueprint. You know, this week of hard work where the game really emerged
speaking
from
ill
the preparatory
of the
work.
game.
And
Black
Montreal
Flag
worked very
definitely, I
closely
think,
with
holds a
Singapore.
place in more gamers'
Singapore built
hearts
key
overall.
parts of Black Flag. The naval gameplay was built on
No,
top
I mean, like,
of
what,
the
you know,
Assassin's Creed 3
honestly
naval tech
speaking,
that
with
was developed,
everything
you know,
said
in
and
some
everything
specific
done, I
missions.
think the consensus
But
was
you were
that
also behind
Skull
a
and
lot
Bones
of
was.
places, locations,
I
and
mean, it had
gameplays, you know, like
the
caves,
combat, I guess,
underwater
was of
gameplay,
selling like a
forts,
good
ships,
point, but
and
like it
some
wasn't
major
like
missions
strong
like the
enough to
E3 demo
sell
that you worked on.
the game as an
Right, so there
overall
seems to be like a real
experience.
sense of continuity
When it comes
here, you know,
down
not
to
just
Sea of Thieves,
in the game, but in the people making
a
it.
lot of
You know,
open
one
worldness.
thing
You could play with
that,
your friends, variety
really
different
shaped Black
treasure
Flag
hunts,
for
but
me
like as
was
far as story and
how
combat,
dynamic the scenes
like,
felt coming back to
nothing
it
has
for
held
Resynced and
a candle.
shooting
And we'll
the
see how
mocap
Windrose
scenes
evolves
in
over the year,
Toronto. The
especially
scenes
with
just
this
felt so
coming out. I can
dynamic,
only
like
imagine
the
that game's
original
going to
game.
get
And Jean, was
even
what
more
was the
attention after
intention,
today
back
because,
then,
you know,
when
we
it came to
do
all the
want
cinematics?
more
So
pirate
from the start,
life
and it was
games.
a lot of discussion with Kama,
Just overall
the
hype.
animation director back then.
Yes.
We really wanted the scenes to feel alive. You know, we wanted characters moving, interrupting each other, exchanging objects, you know, and reacting physically. And that sense of movement was really part of the game's identity, I feel.
Right, and when you rebuild a game like this, that I guess that becomes a huge challenge, right, Paul? And how
Taz,
did
I
you-
don't
how did
necessarily
you keep the
know because I
spirit
didn't
whilst
actually
trying
play it. I just
to push it
watched
further with
a
all
lot
of
of
today's amazing
other.
technology?
I've watched
There are
people
many
play
ways,
it
but
and
to
talk
carry on
about
the
it.
spirit
I've
of
watched
Black Flag, we
people
always remember one thing,
review it.
to rebuild the game with the original pillars in mind.
I can't
John's
really
pillars
speak
and
for it
original core
myself,
pillars.
but
the most important
the
thing was
consensus is
story.
that, though.
Every single small moment in the game had to be rebuilt and crafted. And it took a lot of handcrafting, especially the facial animations. But that's important.
And the
because that's
facial
soul of the game.
animations look
Personally,
amazing.
haven't played it myself either, so I'm not going to speak overly criticizing it.
And I would profit better by using your organs for chum and your bones for char. By Christ!
Blackbeard.
And you know, when you add new things to a game that people really know off by heart and they know it so well, the fear is always that the people might notice the seams, right? Jean, when you played
I played
it,
with
That's a good
tears,
point.
I had hopes, I had
what did you
dreams,
feel?
I was scared for
Well,
life.
actually, I felt like playing Black Flag, you know, and not even noticing where the original end was ending and when the new content that Paul and the team brought was starting.
They
And
really
this
do.
is something
The character
really
art,
important. That continuity
it just looks
is very
amazing.
much essential.
Everything looks amazing
John,
about this.
Whenever we wanted to change or add something, we would always question ourselves, does this belong here? Would Edward do this? Would John get
Textures,
upset?
overall graphics,
And if the
shadows in the
answer
background.
was
The fact that they're
overall
adding
face
more
movement. They had
like
knocked it out of the
additional
park.
stuff that
no
wasn't in the
remake is
original
complete without
is
additional content.
amazing.
So we have added brand new chapters and brand new missions to the game, including a brand new scene with Edward's wife Caroline that's written by Darby himself.
Yeah, I remember playing it. Jean, so like there's something, I don't know, there's something deeper in Black Flag than just like pirate freedom, you know, and it's closely tied to the character of Edward.
Yes, absolutely. We really wanted to send a message also saying that freedom without structure doesn't lead you anywhere, right? And Edward's arc reflects that. He thinks everything will be granted, you know, that's the good life, plundering, etc. But then in the end, you realize that you lost all your friends, right? And so this is very important because he grows into someone that understands his own responsibilities and that makes him, like you said, very human.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I really leaned into coming back to the character after, you know, more than a decade. You know, it's the same Edward, but there seemed to be like, for me personally, you know, from the scenes that were written, kind of, as I said, more dynamism, but also
It really
a certain
does
kind
have a bit
weight
of everything.
to Edward's journey, you know? I guess that with Black Flag RESYNCed, there are some really kind of important decisions to make, right, Paul? And how did you approach those?
So Matt, with RESYNCed, we made a clear choice. It is a pure story-driven adventure, and we are fully focused on Edward's adventures in the Caribbean. As a result of this focus, we have elected to not have the multiplayer and not have the DLC. However, Resynced is built from the ground up with new story, new content, and new systems. But we're staying true to its action-adventure roots. Resynced is a 2026 take on the original legend. And for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available.
And Jean, so the modern day, right, that played a really specific role in Black Flag when it was released. And so can you explain how it fit the franchise back then?
So, you know, back then in 2013, the present day reflected where the franchise was at. It was a transition moment, especially with Desmond's story and what it meant at the time. But now with Resynced, I think there were some changes were needed.
That's right. Today, the modern day has evolved. For Black Flag Resynced, we have approached it in a way that focuses on Edward's journey while still connecting his memories to the Animus. The modern day rifts in Black Flag Resynced will feature new moments that focus on Edward's internal struggles.
There's also something about Black Flag that I feel that, I don't know, people still crave what the game brought, you know?
You know what? I think it's because it's a game full of light.
Yeah.
Yes, there is danger and violence, but everything takes place under the bright Caribbean sky, you know? Palm trees, seas, movement. It's very generous in a sense. And that sense of escapism has always been part of the game, and I feel is very relevant in 2026.
Yeah, totally. And the other thing that the people I feel never forget, and certainly I never had, is the music.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Oh.
It's the music.
And the
Especially
sea shanties.
The sea shanties in particular have always been part of Black Flag's identity. For Resynced, we have kept the shanties that everybody loves, but we have also added new shanties.
Right there, you just
They've
said it.
added more? More shanties! Hell yeah, that's a win.
What?
So today, we'd like to reveal a collaboration with an artist that's deeply connected to the Assassin's Creed franchise. And this artist has a special place in my heart because of his work on Assassin's Creed Revelations, Woodkid.
Woodkid. Ah, cool. Yeah,
That's cool.
That's great.
Hey everyone, Woodkid here. I'm in my studio in Paris now and I have great news for you. I'm back in the Assassin's Creed franchise.
This should make you really happy, Taz.
Black Flag RESYNCED. You know, the world of Assassin's Creed has been very...
It does seem like they definitely know where their audience has.
Like 15 years ago or something. And this time, I'm very excited about what we've done. I know that
It does feel very much like a love letter to the fans. They didn't just bring back they haven't just brought back any AC game. Oh no. They knew which one the fans really wanted.
Themes that are very, very important for my work. You know, I've
I would have also gone with the Ezio trilogy, to be honest. Or like a remaster of the very first game that started it all.
Black Flag RESYNCED.
With like the updated graphics and control system that
I love
innovated.
the first one in the Ezio trilogy.
Specifically for Black Flag Resynced.
Well, let's hope that this does well enough where they might actually consider going back and doing those ones as well. I know that a lot of people are like a little over with like the whole remake, but like bring back these games and show that story-driven games are wanted and they will make you money if you play to the fans. Like I get the fatigue of live service, and I get that like games like the RPG style Assassin's Creed is just too long. But like, get back to the story-driven part of these games, and you're going to find that the fans will be there, and you're gonna create amazing memories for generations to come, just like these ones did.
Before we wrap this up, I've got a little surprise for you. All right, this is something pretty awesome. I saw it today.
Rather by design or by sheer coincidence, they have created a whole entire market after all of the fatigue, like you said, from those games. And now, this could be the beginning of finally seeing these story-driven games make a finally triumphant return.
Oh, I have to get it.
Slouched like me, really. And he looks really cool, and it's crafted really well. And inside, there's a notebook with all of like Kenway's diary entries and journeys about all of his adventures, and there's also a brooch and a cloth map and then some goodies in there for everyone. So this one is really cool. It's the first time I've seen
exactly,
this game.
Taz.
If you guys like it, then you're gonna have to get your own because this one's mine.
You deserve it.
Thank you. No,
You're welcome to take it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. We can't wait for you to live or relive this thrilling pirate adventure with Assassin's Creed Black Flag RESYNCed. That will launch on July 9th, 2026.
It is just a day after my birthday. I'm super excited. I will so be playing this day one.
Cheers.
Yes, shut up and take my money. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pre-order this game if you're the pirate's life is for you. And it's day one with Ubisoft Plus. I don't have
Assassin's
Ubisoft
Creed
Plus,
Black
but I
Flag
will definitely
RESYNCed,
buy
available July 9th.
it. Well, that was awesome. All right. So, afterthoughts. Let me make these a little bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. Put us about there. All right, Doc. What are your thoughts and impressions of what we just saw?
I'm sold. I'm ready for. I normally don't look forward to the heat of summer, but when it comes to this game, bring on the heat. I'm looking forward to some piratey adventures now.
And this would be the first time you would actually get to experience it, correct?
This, yes, if I get AC Black Flag, this would be. I'm glad. I'm actually. It sounds tragic, I know, but I'm glad I didn't play the original. Now I get to play this, overhauled graphics and everything. AC Black Flag truly brought to life. This is going to be a hell of a first experience.
As somebody that has actually played through the first, the original now, and some of the quality of life changes. There's not going to be any multiplayer. There's not going to be any DLC add-ons. They've added new characters. They've reworked the system from the ground up. The combat looks amazing. I absolutely look forward to this game coming out and being able to re-experience this game in such a fresh new way. That is absolutely something I look forward to, and just a day after my 34th birthday, that I could not have asked for a better birthday week. Along with the movies I'll be seing, the Comic Con that I'll be going to, yeah. So far, this is actually probably the biggest part of that week. So my birthday week was already stacked, and this just tops the cake. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I am just over the moon with this, and Ubisoft did a great job. As long as everything functions on the way out, this could be Ubisoft's comeback. I've been talking about it for the last months actually. When it comes out of Ubisoft, they've got a muddied reputation that they definitely they've done to themselves through a lot of their decisions with monetization, a lot of way how they've gone to change their franchises up. But with the recent changes that each of their studios is going to be in charge of dedicated games and franchises, and there's no more cross communication. That's just it's going to be a very good thing if they keep up with that. And it'll be better for the fans as well. But I'm looking forward to it.
If they can keep this pace up of what they've demonstrated today with Assassin's Creed Black Flag, oh yeah, that comeback
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been our first Fractured Nexus event here on our platform. Me and Doc were actually talking about this pre-starting the stream. We are going to be setting up a Fractured Nexus YouTube channel where we will be posting our combined powers and for the future of the server and the group, whether it is just us or we welcome other streamers later on to be part of the Nexus. This was a great way to start things out, and this is our first recorded as well live reaction of an event, and I look forward to doing another one with you, Doc. I think this went pretty well, and I look forward to doing it again. How about you take us
Same here,
home
Lucy.
with our outro?
Ladies and gentlemen, this was the very first Fractured Nexus event shared, like always, between myself, your favorite Dr. DrAsylumCam, and our guiding light, Lucifer KingSaber. Thank you. Please don't forget to thank him for making all of this possible for always. And we got to see, for the first time, Assassin's Creed Black Flag RESYNCED, dropping this July this year. Oh, a pirate's life for us all. We hope you all enjoyed.